I'm Lindsay and welcome to Rented Space. If you haven't joined my channel or haven't seen one of my videos before, thank you for joining me today. My name is Lindsay and I live on a rented property in rural coastal New South Wales. I live with my husband and my 3 teenage children. So they are my son, who is 19 in a week's time, and then I also have my 17 and 14-year-old daughters. So I do videos that are kind of home and garden, but obviously on a rented scale. So we don't have the opportunity to plant in the ground. We're not allowed to, and I'm also not allowed to put big garden beds out there. So everything that we're growing is in pots. I have wins, I have fails. The last probably 12 months has been or maybe the last 6 months has been really when I've stepped up my game to them. So here we are. So we are renting, and I'm still getting kind of used to this area and what grows and when it grows. And this is very different where we are here in coastal New South Wales to where we lived at Central West. That is a very dry heat in summer and a very cold winter. Here is more of a muggy summer and a warm to cold winter. And it does get cold here. We've lived here now for 4 years and we have gone through drought. We have gone through floods. We have gone through fires. We've gone through rat plague and going through floods again. Lucky for us, the floods this year aren't as bad as a lot of other areas, but it's still been constant water here. So a lot of my plants didn't really cope as well as they probably should have, because being in pots, the rain just washed the nutrients out of them and I just couldn't keep up with them. But it's a learning curve, so you can come and watch me learn. Anyway, so today, some of the things that I do, obviously I try and do a bit of bulk cooking. Having teenagers, it makes it easier if I can do bigger meals. So today I'm actually going to be working on making some of my homemade all-purpose cleaner. I have bought these bottles, which I've actually shown in a previous video, from the Organised HQ, formerly known as Organised Housewife, for any of you in Australia who think. So this is one, I've actually just finished it. I was doing some cleaning this morning and I've run out. So we will refill this one. Ooh, we will refill this one. I've also got 3 more. Now these are glass jars with the silicone base to kind of protect it. It is a bamboo top with the plastic spray. Now I have 4 of these, and that way I can sort of have them in different parts of the house. Now these are a new investment for me. I've thought long and hard. I've wanted them for a long time, but justifying the money was a bit thing. But I've got to the point where all the bottles that I did have that I've been recycling have finally completely died. The handles were broken. I was just using, you know, just a little squeezy, but they've all died. So I finally invested in getting some good ones. And I've had really good, I've heard really good stories about these from other people that I know who have bought them. So I use 3 ingredients when I make my homemade all-purpose cleaner. One is Earth Choice dishwashing liquid. Now this is grey water and septic tank safe. It's an Australian owned and made company, which I really like, and it is plant-based formula. So being, like I said, in rural New South Wales, we do have septic tank, which means I have to be very particular about what I use. To be honest, I want to be particular anyway. I want to do the best for not only my family, but for the planet as a whole. I want to ensure that my children, my grandchildren, and hopefully my great-great-great-grandchildren have a beautiful planet to still call their home. So that is my first ingredient. Another one I use is white vinegar. This is just the cheap stuff from Coles, or worse, wherever you want to buy it from. You can also, and I have done this past, buy in large 20-litre drums, and you get them from whole food companies. Now, a lot of those companies, so in Orange, I used to get it from a place I worked at, and that was Blaney Whole Foods. And in Orange, it's their sister company, which is Barrett's Foods. So you can go in there as a everyday citizen and go in there and buy. And in where we are now, coastal, so at Foster, there is AJ Wilson's, and they have bulk Monday to Friday. You can go to their shop when it's open. And there is also a Dawson's Whole Foods in Taree that I know of. There's lots more, but they're the ones that I know of, so they're the ones that I'll say. But you can buy it in like 20-litre drums. Okay, the other thing I use is eucalyptus oil. So this one here was eucalyptus. I've actually run out, so I've ordered more. I'm just waiting on it to come, so once it arrives I will use that. The other thing I'm going to use today is, in these three, I'm going to use lemon in all three of them, and in one of them I've only got a little bit of the grapefruit oil, so I'll use that in just one of them, but it just gives it a nice smell, and lemon's a really good disinfectant, same as eucalyptus. Okay, so the other thing that I do also use, it is 4 ingredients, I lie, not 3, is just water. Okay, so I have tank water, but I still will boil the kettle and then use warm water. So that kettle's already boiled and it's cooled down enough that I can put it in. It's not too hot. So what I do is I will use a cup of vinegar, and I just kind of eyeball it. Maybe a little bit more. Now the good thing about buying it in big drums is you can often get them tapped, and also you're only having one plastic container opposed to lots of little ones. I just haven't had a chance to go to those companies recently, so alright. So there we go. Now just a few drops of the detergent. You don't need too much of that. And you can Google recipes. The Organised HQ, actually when you buy these jars, there is tags on them with a linen spray and an all-purpose cleaner. But the Organised HQ, she also has an eco-friendly book, like ebook, that you can get with lots of house cleaning. But go to your library. There are so many books. The Simple Life, The Organic Life. If you go look at other videos, if I knew how to do it, I'd link them up here like lots of people do, but I'm not sure how to do that. I'm still fairly new. However, if you do look at some of my previous videos, I do have one on books that I've done, and one of those in particular has lots of really good organic, natural sprays and cleaners and things like that to use around the house, so they're really good. Now with oils, you really don't need a lot, and like I said, I've only got a little bit of this one left, so I'm going to actually crack it. Oh, straight in the bin. I couldn't have done that if I tried. So I'm just going to put the last of my grapefruit oil in there. And then a couple of drops of lemon. Look, you know, 4 to 5 if you don't like too strong a smell, or 8 to 10 if you like it quite a strong smell. But you know, it's your choice. You're the one making it, so you can put as little or as much in as you like, depending on how you would like it to smell. The linen sprays I find are really good, making your own linen sprays, because a quick spritz over your lounge, especially if you've got pets, and being in the country, you know, I don't have cows, but there are cows in the paddock behind me, and we quite often go and give them a scratch and things like that. But you know, they're always kicking up dirt. You get the dirt thing, and you know, there are smells. There's cow's poo. So, and when there's like 150 of them behind you or whatever, you, even in a house with your windows open, you can still sort of smell that, especially when it's been so wet lately. So again, now we just top up with water. And seriously, that's how easy it is. That's it. Now, like I said, I've just warmed this up. And just to try and make it, it just makes it mix a little. I find anyway that it mixes nicer with warm water. And then what I do is I'll just top it up with the cool water if I haven't got quite enough in the kettle. I did also make my cuppa first, so I probably should have had a bit more hot water in here, but my coffee did come first. Okay, and there you go. Oh, it smells delicious. But that's it. That's as easy as that. I'm just going to top up with a little bit of cold water, and then we can put the lids on. Okay. So, and I just kind of agitate it up and down, and there we go. There's a bottle of. Now I've got to work out which one. Oh, I need to put more water in, don't I? So thank you very much for joining me today. I am going to go do maybe some more cleaning, but I will also enjoy the rest of my cuppa. So thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please press the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the notification button. At the moment I have like 3 subscribers, so I'd really like to get to, I'd like 1,000, but obviously even 100 in the next couple of months. Like, if I could get by, what are we now? So we're the beginning of May. If I could get through to the end of June and have 100 subscribers, that'd be great. So give it a thumbs up, notifications, hit the subscribe, share it, write some comments. The more that you do, honestly, the more it helps my channel. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will go and make some more videos for you soon. Thanks. Bye.